same. And today let's take a virtual field trip to Palmyra because I would like you all to know about this amazing place as something more than just a CNN headline. Palmyra is located in Syria, and it was a massive, hugely important, and very wealthy city in multiple different time periods back in the ancient day. Most of the visible remnants are Roman, and that's because Palmyra and Syria as a whole was absorbed into the Roman Empire. But unlike the cities that I talked about last week, Palmyra and the Palmyrines were doing their own thing long before the Romans showed up. The people of Palmyra, the Palmyrines, were massively wealthy, very well educated, and they were situated in a prime spot in the ancient world that was the intersection of multiple trade routes, including the Silk Road. The residents of Palmyra spoke Palmyrene Aramaic as well as Greek for business purposes, and society as a whole here was incredibly cosmopolitan. Palmyrene funerary inscriptions like this one are fantastic because they loved letting you know who they were. So we know people's names, we know their family members, we know what they did, and the ladies in particular loved to get dressed up. So this is a very normal look for a wealthy Palmyrene woman. Here's another funerary inscription I wanted to show you all because it's stunning, and every single one of these gives us opulence and elegance and education. Also, I think their writing is very fun to look at. It's a very cool script. The most famous resident of Palmyra that you've probably heard of is Zenobia. This queen right here, here she is in her own funerary monument, and she is best known for going toe-to-toe with the Roman Empire. We can tell from the architecture of Palmyra that there was a thriving religious and arts scene here. And while there was a lot of heavy influence from the Hellenistic world and then later the Roman world, the Palmyrines were always doing their own thing. The religion of the Palmyrines was Mesopotamian in origin, and the main deities that were worshipped here were a triad focusing on a lunar god, a solar god, and Bel. Bel was one of the main gods worshipped in Palmyra, and there was a lovely, beautiful temple that you can see here that was one of the focal points of religious activity in the city. Unfortunately, that temple was destroyed in 2015 by ISIS, ISIL, or whatever they're calling themselves these days, and just the front arch remains. But to end on a positive note, Palmyra is still here. It is still in existence. Much of the city is still standing and present. Archaeological and scholarly work in Palmyra has been going on since the 1690s. And while work in the 21st century hasn't resumed yet, there are a lot of people at a lot of different universities around the world waiting for the day when they can go back.